Hello, and welcome to the Jamf 100 course, Lesson 6, File and Storage Structure. In this lesson, we are going to discuss the file and storage structure for our iOS devices. Now we have the file system here, and that is the overall architecture of our iOS device. It contains the OS partition and the user partition. The OS partition can only be updated and modified through the Settings application, Jamf Pro, Apple Configurator, and iTunes. The user partition contains any user data there. We have our apps, and they exist in an app sandbox. Now the app contains the app data, meaning that if you remove an application, all the data goes with it. So an app like TinyWings, with our high scores, maybe some custom settings in there for the application, the moment we remove it from the device, the data goes with it. Another thing to think about with App Sandbox and the applications themselves is that the app data is stored inside the application. This is different than macOS, where we have like a documents folder or a downloads folder where data can be stored and the app can access it. All of the app data can be stored and only accessed inside that application. Now, applications can access other information from other applications if the user allows it. So an app like Instagram can access the camera if the user allows it. The same goes for the Photos application. If Instagram needs access to the Photos app, it'll prompt the user to go ahead and allow access to the Photos application. Overall, this is really important to understand app data and its backup and its locations when it comes to iCloud backups. If we want to keep applications from backing up to iCloud or iTunes, we can modify these settings through a configuration profile in Jamf Pro. Lastly, the other thing that we want to consider when it comes to file and storage structure in iOS is Shared iPad. Shared iPad relies on that the user data and the app data are stored in the cloud versus being stored locally on the device. And again, these are settings that you can go ahead and modify and set up in Jamf Pro.